Namaste bachcho. Today we are going to solve some more problems based on remainder theorem from your exercise 2C. And that today's first question is question number 9 of your exercise 2C. The question is, using remainder theorem, find the remainder when px is divided by gx. Px is dividend and gx is divisor, where px is equal to 6x cube plus 13x square plus 3 and gx is given 3x plus 2. Now let us solve it by using remainder theorem. So in solution you have to write first what you have. So we have px is equal to 6x cube plus 13x square plus 3 and gx, that is divisor polynomial is 3x plus 2. Now first we will find the value of x from your divisor. So to find the zeros of divisor polynomial, we have to equalize it to 0. So gx is equal to 0. Now your gx, that is divisor, is 3x plus 2 will be equal to 0. This implies that 3x will be equal to 0 and 2 transfer to RHS, so it will be minus 2, and this implies that 3x will be equal to minus 2, therefore x is equal to minus 2 by 3. Now by the remainder theorem we know that when px is divided by x minus alpha, that is here we have to divide by 3x plus 2, so we have written 3x plus 2, then the remainder is p alpha, and what alpha means, the value of x you have find it for the divisor polynomial. So यहाँ पे जो x का वैल्यू निकला वही तुम्हारा अल्फा होता है. रिमाइंडर थ्योरम का स्टेटमेंट याद करो. कहा जाता है कि बाय द रिमाइंडर थ्योरम वी नो दैट व्हेन px is divided by x minus alpha, then the remainder will be p alpha. That means value of the polynomial at x is equal to alpha. So here the value of alpha will be minus 2 by 3. So the required remainder will be the value of the polynomial at x is equal to minus 2 by 3, that is p minus 2 by 3. Now let us find p value of this polynomial at x is equal to minus 2 by 3. So p minus 2 by 3 will be equal to 6 and x cube is there, so minus at the place of replace x by minus 2 by 3 and cube is there, so we have written cube minus 2 by 3 cube plus 13 into x square is there, so we have written minus 2 by 3 the whole square plus 3 is there, so we have written plus 3. Now p minus 2 by 3 will be equal to 6 and cube of minus 2 will be minus 8 and cube of 3 will be 27 plus 13 into a square of minus 2 will be plus 4, a square of 3 will be 9 plus 3. So it will be equal to 2 minus 8 and cancel. We have cancelled 6 by 3 in 2 times and 27 by 9 times. So we have 2 into minus 8 upon 9 here and plus 13 into 4, that is 52 by 9 plus 3, and then in denominator we have written 1, nothing is there, so denominator will be 1. Now LCM of 991 will be 9. So denominator and LCM are same, so we have here 2 into minus 8 will be minus 16. Here also numerator, denominator and LCM are same for this fraction, so we have written 52 here, but here 1 is denominator and LCM is 9, so divide LCM by 1 1 9 is 9, and 9 multiplied by 3 will be equal to 27. So it will be minus 16 plus. These two numbers are positive, so we have added it. 279 and 527, minus 16 plus 79 by 9. And now this is negative number and this is positive number, so we have to subtract 16 from 79. 9 minus 6 will be 3, and 7 minus 1 will be 6, and in denominator there is 9. So 63 is divisible by 9, so we have cancelled 63 by 9 in 7 times. Therefore the value of the polynomial, this polynomial at x is equal to minus 2 by 3 is equal to 7. So the required remainder is 7. Now we have written in the bracket that you can also verify it by long division method. If you will divide this polynomial by divisor, you will get the same remainder. So by long division you can verify your answer whether 7 is the right remainder or not. Now let us see another question of your exercise 2C, which is question number 14. The polynomial px is given x power 4 minus 2x cube plus 3x square minus ax plus b when divided by x minus 1 and x plus 1. There are two divisors, one dividend and two divisors are given. First we have to divide this polynomial by x minus 1, and then we have to divide this polynomial by another polynomial x plus 1, and after this it is given that leaves the remainder 5 and 19 respectively. The remainders are given in both cases. When we divide this polynomial by x minus 1, then remainder comes 5, and when this polynomial is divided by x plus 1, then remainder is 19. It is given in question. Now what you have to do in this question? You can see here a and b are given in the polynomial. So we have to find the value of a and b. We have to find the values of a and b, and hence find the remainder when px is divided by x minus 2. After finding the values of a and b, we have to put the values of a and b in this polynomial, and then if this polynomial is divided by x minus 2, then what will be remainder? You have to find it. That means so many questions are given in these questions. This is the combo of questions. So let us solve it. First write here what is the dividend polynomial, that is px is given x power 4 minus 2x cube plus 3x square minus ax plus b. It is given. Now two divisors are there. So first we have written when gx is x minus 1, when divisor is x minus 1. First take the divisor x minus 1. Then x minus 1 is equal to 0. Find the value of x from this polynomial. X minus 1 is equal to 0. This implies that x is equal to 0 plus 1. This implies that x is equal to 1. Now by the remainder theorem we know that px is divided by, when px is divided by x minus 1, then the remainder is value of this polynomial at p x is equal to 1, that is p1. Now remainder of this polynomial, when this polynomial is divided by x minus 1, then the remainder will be p1 according to remainder theorem. But according to question, your remainder is given when it is divided by x minus 1, remainder is 5. So we have written here now according to question p1 is equal to 5, that is the remainder is equal to 5. Now find p1, that is we have to replace all x in this polynomial by 1. So we have replaced 1 raised to the power 4, x raised to the power 4, so 1 raised to the power 4 minus 2, 1 raised to the power 3 plus 3, 1 square minus ax is there. So we have written a multiplied by 1, x is replaced by 1 plus b will be equal to 5. Then this implies that 1 power 4 will be 1 minus 2, 1 raised to the power 3 will be 1, 2 multiplied by 1, 1 square is 1, so we have written 3 multiplied by 1, and minus a multiplied by 1 will be minus a plus b is equal to 5. Now 1 and 2 multiplied by 1 will be 2, 3 multiplied by 1 will be 3, minus a plus b is equal to 5. Now 3 is positive number, 1 is positive, so add it, 1 plus 3 will be 4, and minus 2 is there, so we have written minus 2 minus a plus b is equal to 5. Now 4 minus 2 will be 2, minus a plus b is equal to 5. Now let us find the value of b in terms of a. For this we have to transfer 2 and a from LHS to RHS. So this implies that b will be equal to 5 is here, so we have written 5, and 2, when 2 will transfer from LHS to RHS, it will be negative, because in LHS it is positive, so when we transfer it in RHS it will be negative, so we have written minus 2, and minus a is there in LHS, so when it is transferred to RHS it will be positive. So we have written 5 is equal, b is equal to 5 minus 2 plus a. This implies that b is equal to 5 minus 2 will be 3 plus a. Let us consider it as equation first. Now when we have to take another divisor, which is x plus 1. So when gx, that is divisor polynomial, is x plus 1, then gx is equal to 0. This implies that x plus 1 is equal to 0. This implies that x is equal to 0 minus 1. This implies that x is equal to minus 1. Again by the remainder theorem, again apply the remainder theorem for this divisor. So again by the remainder theorem, when px is divided by x plus 1, then the remainder is p minus 1, that is value of the given polynomial, dividend polynomial at x is equal to minus 1. Now also according to question, it is given that when this polynomial is divided by x plus 1, the remainder is 19. So we have written here according to question, the p minus 1 will be equal to 19, that is remainder is 19. Now put x is equal to minus 1 in the given polynomial. So minus 1 power 4 minus 2 into minus 1 raised to the power 3 plus 3 into minus 1 raised to the power 2 minus a into minus 1 plus b is equal to 19 is equal to 19. So this implies that minus का पावर जब इवन नंबर हो तो प्लस हो जाएगा, तो minus 1 raised to the power even number will be equal to 1, and minus 2 and minus 1 raised to the power 3 will be, that is odd number, negative, or if there is odd number as an exponent of a negative number, then their value will be also negative, that is cube of negative is negative. So minus 2 and 1 cube is 1, and since it is negative minus 1, so its cube will be minus 1, and plus the square of negative is positive, so we have written 3 into 1 plus has come by multiplying this minus to this minus. So this minus, before a there is minus, and before 1 in bracket there is minus sign. So minus and minus multiplied will be plus, and a multiplied by 1 will be a plus b is equal to 19. Now 1 and minus 2 multiplied by minus 1 will be plus 2, plus 3 multiplied by 1 will be plus 3, plus a plus b is equal to 19. This implies that 6 plus a plus b is equal to 19. So we have got 6 plus a plus b is equal to 19. Now 6 plus a plus b is equal to 19. So then after we have here we have to turn the page, so we have written here continued solution of question number 14. यहाँ से फिर वही जो पीछे हम लोग पढ़े वो कंटिन्यूड है। तो 6 + a + 3 + a = 19। ये कहाँ से आया? तो यहाँ जो b था 6, यहाँ जो था तुम्हारा यहाँ जो था 6 + a + b = 19। तो 6 + a + b = 19 था यहाँ पे। और इक्वेशन फर्स्ट में देखो क्या था, b = 3 + a। ठीक है, तो ये जो वैल्यू था ये b का वैल्यू हमने यहाँ से रख दिया 3 + a। सो वी हैव गॉट you can see now it will be clear. In second page at the last we have got 6 + a + b = 19. Look at here, 6 + a + b = 19. Now this, the value of b we have find it in equation first, b = 3 + a. So replace this b by 3 + a. So this implies that 6 + a, it is already here 6 + a, and now at the place of b we have written 3 + a = 19 is there. So we have written 19 from equation first. From equation first we have putted the value of b which is equal to 3 + a. At the place of b we have written 3 + a. Now it will be 6 + 3 will be equal to 9, and a + a will be 2a = 19. This implies that 2a is equal to 19 minus 9. When we transfer this 9 to RHS, it will be negative. So 2a will be equal to 10, and this implies that a is equal to 10 by 2, which is cancelled by 2 in 5 times. So we have got a is equal to 5. Now put the value of a is equal to 5 in equation first, and your equation first is b is equal to 3 + a. So this implies that b is equal to 3, and at the place of a put the value of a which is 5. So this implies that b will be equal to 8. So we have finded the value of a as well as b. Hence the value of a is equal to 5 and b is equal to 8. This is the answer of your first part of question. Now put this value of a and b in the given polynomial, and the given polynomial is x⁴ minus 2x cube plus 3x square minus ax plus b. So at the place of a we have to put 5, and at the place of b we have to put 8. So we get px will, then your px will be x⁴ minus 2x cube plus 3x square minus, at the place of a we have written 5 and x is there, so 5x, and plus b. So at the place of b we have written b is equal to 8. As you can see, I have written it in pink color because it can be differentiated. Why it is written in pink color? Because this is the value of a which we have put here, and this is the value of b which we have put it here. Now according to question, the second part of question is we have to find the polynomial when it is divided by x minus 2. So let us find the value of x from this polynomial. So it will be equal to 0. To find the value of x, we equalize them to 0. So x minus 2 will be equal to 0. This implies that x will be equal to 0 plus 2. This implies that x will be equal to 2. Now write here by the remainder theorem, when px is divided by x minus 2, this px, when this px is divided by x minus 2, then the remainder is, the value of x is 2. So the remainder will be value of this polynomial at x is equal to 2, that is p2. Therefore, now let us find the value of this polynomial at x is equal to 2. So it will be 2 raised to the power 4. X power 4 is there, so 2 power 4 will be there. Minus 2x cube is there, so minus 2 into 2 raised to the power 3 will be there. Plus 3x square, so it will be plus 3 into 2 raised to the power 2. Minus 5x is there, so it will be minus 5 into 2 plus 8. So 2 raised to the power 4 will be 16. A minus 2 is there, and the cube of 2 will be 8. So 2 multiplied by 8 plus 3, and 2 raised to the power 2 will be 4. 3 multiplied by 4 minus 5 multiplied by 2 will be 10, and plus 8. So it will be 16. Minus 2 into 8 will be 16. Plus 3 multiplied by 4 will be 12. And plus 8 we have written first, and then minus 10. Now this plus 16 minus 16 will be cancelled. Then we remain with 12 plus 8, that is 20, and minus 10. This implies that it will be equal to 20 minus 10 will be equal to 10. Hence the required remainder is 10 when it is divided by x minus 2. When this polynomial is divided by x minus 2, then the required remainder will be 10. So in this way you can solve this type of questions. Question number 13 is based on these questions. So try to solve it. And now let us see another question. Now let us see last question of this exercise, which is question number 16. Last question of exercise 2C, which is question number 16. It is given that if px is given 2x cube minus 11x square minus 4x plus 5, and gx is 2x plus 1, that is divisor is 2x plus 1, and dividend is 2x cube minus 11x square minus 4x plus 5, then we have to show that gx is not a factor of px. So you have to show that the divisor is not the factor of the dividend. That means it is not exactly the given polynomial, dividend polynomial is not exactly divisible by the divisor polynomial. So for this we have not required to divide it by long division method. By remainder theorem we can also show that this polynomial, that is divisor polynomial, is not a factor of the dividend polynomial. Let us see how it will be. So in solution you have to write here the dividend polynomial px is 2x cube minus 11x square minus 4x plus 5, and your divisor polynomial is 2x plus 1. Now let us find the value of x from divisor polynomial. For this we have to equalize your divisor polynomial, that is gx is equal to 0. This implies that the value of gx is 2x plus 1 is equal to 0. This implies that 2x will be equal to 0 minus 1, that is 2x will be minus 1, and then x will be equal to minus 1 by 2. So it will be minus 1 by 2. Now by the remainder theorem we know that when px is divided by this polynomial, that is 2x plus 1, then the remainder is, the value of x we have found it out is minus 1 by 2. So the remainder will be the value of this polynomial at x is equal to minus 1 by 2. Therefore let us find the value of this polynomial at x is equal to minus 1 by 2. So for this we have to replace this all these x by minus 1 by 2. So we have replaced it 2 minus 1 by 2 raised to the power 3 minus 11 into minus 1 by 2 raised to the power 2 minus 4 into minus 1 by 2 plus 5 is there, so we have written plus 5. Now 2 and negative of cube of negative will be negative, so it is the cube of 1 will be 1 and the cube of 2 will be 8, and this is negative number, so its cube will be negative, so it will be minus 1 by 8, and minus 11 is there, and a square of minus a negative number is positive, so 1 square will be 1 and 2 square will be 4, and plus, now this minus and this minus in bracket, when multiplied will be plus, and 4 1 ja 4 divided by 2 plus 5. Now we have cancelled this 8 by 2 in 4 times, so we have here minus 1 divided by 4 minus 11 1 ja 11 divided by 4 plus 4 by 2 plus 5, and in denominator nothing is there, so we have written 1. Now take the LCM of 4, 4, 2 and 1, which will be equal to 4. Now this denominator and LCM is same, so there will be minus 1, and this denominator 4 and LCM is also 4, so here there will be same number, that is minus 11. Here the denominator is 2 for this fraction and LCM is 4, so divide 4 by 2, the quotient will be 2, and this quotient will be multiplied by numerator, the 2 multiplied by 4 will be 8, and now divide the LCM by 1, the quotient will be 4, and 4 multiplied by 5 will be equal to 20. Now these two numbers minus 1 and minus 11 are negative, so add it, the sign will be negative, minus 1 minus 11 will be equal to minus 12, and these two numbers are positive, so add it, 8 plus 20 will be 28, and both are positive, so there will be plus sign there, and in denominator there is 4, so 28 minus 12 will be equal to plus 16, because 28 is more than 12, so we have to put the sign before the before 28. Before 28 there is plus, so there is no need to write plus sign. If nothing is there, then the number is positive, so 16 by 4 will be there, and this 4 will be cancelled by 4 in 4 times. Therefore the value of this polynomial at x is equal to minus 1 by 2 we have got, which is equal to 4, and it is not equal to 0. Since remainder is not equal to 0, if this 2x plus 1 is a factor of this polynomial, then remainder must be equal to 0, but we have found the remainder which is equal to 4, and it is not equal to 0. So right here, since remainder is not equal to 0, so gx is not a factor of the given polynomial px, hence it is verified. Or px is not a multiple of gx. You can also, the question is also asked that, so that px is not a multiple of gx. So let us see here, if we have to divide 12 by 4, then 4 3 ja 12 will be there, then in remainder we got 0, then we can say that 4 is a factor of 12, okay, and if we have to divide when remainder is 0, then we can say that 4 is factor of 12, 4 is a factor of 12, but if we divide 15 by 4, then here in quotient there will be 3, and 12 when we subtract it, the remainder is 3, which is not equal to 0, then 4 is not a factor of 15. Similarly in polynomial, if remainder comes equals to 0, then the divisor polynomial is a factor of the dividend polynomial, or you can also say that this 12 is a multiple of 4 because remainder is 0. So 12 is, you can also write it as 12 is a multiple of 4, or 4 is a factor of 12. Both are same. If 12 is a multiple of 4 or 4 is a factor of 12, both have the same meaning. So in this way you can verify that whether the given polynomial is a factor of the given polynomial or not, or a given polynomial is a multiple of the given polynomial or not. So these are the questions for today, and we have discussed all types of question of exercise 2C. In next class we will discuss another topic which will be factor theorem. So wait for it. Okay.